Hey, howdy, hey, everybody. Happy Saturday.
I always love that 70s
Hello.
at the end.
No.
Hey, everybody.
What's going
Oh
on?
my
Happy
God,
4th of
the gang's
July weekend.
all here, all of us.
For the
The
first
gang is
time.
You missed me, didn't you?
We did miss you.
Yes.
Oh,
Were you
We love
gone?
all.
feels good to be missed. Let me
It
tell
feels
you.
good.
Where were
It
you?
feels good.
What
Where
happened?
was I? Oh, let me tell you. You go to see one little New Kids on the Block concert.
Yeah.
One little Salt and Pepper. En Vogue was there. Rick
really?
Astley was there.
Oh,
we got Rick
you up.
Yep,
Yeah,
twice. He did it twice.
Nice.
And I came home with COVID. So it spread around the house real quick, and I was down for the count. So for the past
Ugh.
kind of 2 weeks, but I'm back. I'm back, my friends. I'm
Yay.
back.
I think you would have gotten it from me, David, and Colton through the
know.
screen.
You look great, though, Alan, for somebody who's going through it. I
Thank
mean,
you.
yeah.
Alan.
Well, I'm excited because I'm going down in 8 days, and I'm, getting this over with now.
Yeah,
Get it
So
out.
that way I don't
Glad
have to
you
deal with
did
it
it.
down there.
That's the best part of it is getting it over with. Now make sure that you don't get long COVID like David,
Right.
who went and got
Mhm.
some kind of crazy vitamin.
I got a vitamin infusion
yesterday.
drip yesterday. Yeah, to help me recover.
No, I will say I'm perfectly fine, but he has been this week. It's about, what is it, like 3 weeks later now?
A
About
month.
3 weeks later, and a month later, and he was just like, I'm so tired. And one night I was like, okay, well, we're all tired. But he came home and he went to bed. It was like 5:30, and I couldn't get him up. He slept all night.
Yeah, I
And
just slept.
so,
Disney World Gold. Thank you.
but these
Katie.
things do exist, and it's amazing that they have them, like these things now that celebrities get. They get them for hangovers. Like,
Celebrity.
Mhm.
I wish they had this when I was in my 20s. You wake up, you don't feel good, you go to this place, and they put like B12, zinc, and
Hello,
they
Donald.
hook you up.
Donald said, "Hello, humans."
Oh, Donald.
Lisa, you made it too. Lisa just made it on time for the show. Welcome.
We say Alan
Thank
smells,
you.
but Alan smells like cookies.
Smells great. I could smell you from here. You smell delicious.
Yeah,
Alan
I
smells like
do.
COVID.
I have no
I know.
cookies
COVID cookies.
today. No
Oh.
cookies today. Actually, right now I smell like cough drops, just to ensure that I can make it through this whole
Alan, I
episode.
do have. I have to
Vicks
back
or
the
Ludens.
truck up a little bit.
Vicks or Ludens.
I've been
I'm
dying
so
to ask
excited.
you, Alan.
Okay.
Alan,
Uh-huh.
you went and saw New Kids.
I did.
How's menopause treating you?
If you would really like to know, Jay, because I know you were picking on me back then, but I do believe this was like my 25th New Kid show.
Hey, Mary. Oh wow. So who gave you COVID? Was it Joey? Who are the members of New Kids?
The only person I actually got a high five from was Donnie Wahlberg.
So it was Donnie.
It would have
So
been
we can
Donnie.
blame
yeah.
Donnie.
So let's not talk about Donnie. Was his woman there with him?
Jenny was there. I did see Jenny.
You saw Jenny McCarthy? Wow.
She
cool.
walked right by us. Yep.
Wow, very cool. Sorry,
Her
Kate.
and her entourage.
Did anybody even pay attention to her? They were just watching New Kids.
No. And they were like, she just walked right by with her entourage. Nobody. And I'm just like,
Wow.
I think that's Jenny.
Well, hi, Katie. Thanks for stopping in while you're working. We miss you, Katie Bloomberg. And happy belated birthday. It was her birthday this week. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Katie.
You want to hear how bad my COVID fog is? I wished my brother a happy birthday today, and it was last month.
Oh.
Yeah, it was June 2nd, not July. He's like, dude, not my birthday. I'm like, oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
you already wished him a happy
Oh,
birthday.
yeah,
last month.
exactly.
So it's not like you missed it. You just
Yep.
wished him a happy
Yeah, exactly.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Over and over and over.
it is.
You were just 329 days early, Dave. That's
Just a
all.
little bit. Hi, Larissa. We have some new people watching tonight. We have Larissa.
Oh, Larissa's
Krenzer,
here. Ah!
Minde Shumibulo. And all of our regular crew is here. So hello to everybody. If I don't see your name in the chat, I'm sorry. But with Lily and Donald and Mary, Katie, T9, hi. Does anybody know Larissa?
Donald.
I know Larissa.
Oh, cool. Thanks for tuning
So,
in.
Larissa and I, to toot our horns, because I love talking about myself. Why not?
Of course.
Right?
Why not?
It's the Allen Hour.
We are actually in a PhD program together.
Oh, so you're both smart. Rub it in.
And we bonded over a discussion board over Disney. So that's how we became best friends in this program. Yep.
Aw,
Very cool.
nice.
That's awesome.
Hi, Christina. Thanks for tuning in. We got a fun show tonight. You know what? In a week that didn't seem like there was going to be a lot, some stuff came out from Disney, and we got some topics, right?
Yeah.
Some fun stuff.
Full week this week. Yeah.
Really was.
Allen Power Hour. Donald, I love this idea. You know what?
Yeah,
Scrap
Mary.
everything we had, David. It's done. It's done.
It's done. Right. It is the yeah. Let's change gears.
I'm going to say, Alan, I think we need to do a sideshow and call it that.
You know what? We could do another show.
Allen Power Hour.
I
Or
love
if we-
just because I love that name.
Yeah. Or we can do like a podcast if you want. And because so instead of just releasing this audio, we can do
a podcast.
the Power Hour. Yeah. The Power Hour corner.
Oh my gosh.
A podcast.
Boom, 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 boom. Are we gonna get copywritten?
The right stuff.
No, because technically it's parody.
Alan,
Yeah.
how are you old enough though? Because I'm a lot older than you. And I was listening to New Kids on the Block. I had their first cassette tape. I popped it in my boombox, and I was about 10 years old. So
We're so
I don't
old.
understand. What were you?
So
late
I
game?
grew I was in the womb listening to music, all that, like Tiffany, Debbie Gibson, New
They
Kids.
were my generation.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
we
gosh,
grew up with
no.
them.
For
Wait,
sure.
I love them so much.
yeah, but I'm 50,
Oh.
and that's
I'm
what we.
almost 40.
I want to say
I love Tiffany.
we
Love-
grew up with
Oh,
girls
me too.
listening to
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
man.
going to our Indiana State Fair to see them. Like that
Yeah.
was a big thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So guess what my first, really quick, I know it's not Disney, but guess what my first concert was? My first concert. I can top anyone's first concert with my first concert, fourth
Michael
grade.
Jackson.
You knew that, David.
No, I really didn't. I guessed.
Michael Jackson Thriller Tour, Madison Square Garden, New York.
New York.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
Nice.
Good.
You can't top my first concert with Michael Jackson. I saw Rick Springfield with my entire family at
No.
Great Adventure, and we drove down in a Pinto.
All right, take a vote. Michael Jackson
Rick Springfield.
or Rick Springfield. Ready?
Who's still
Michael
around?
Jackson.
Wait,
Rick
wait.
Springfield.
I think I can beat you both and get the most street cred of all.
All right,
Right.
what is yours?
Okay.
Kenny G.
Oh.
Nice.
No.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Kenny G.
Thriller Tour.
This is a Kenny G concert.
And I love Kenny G. I have no shame.
Just call me Alan G.
Shame. Yeah.
All right, wait,
I had a
Lisa.
glove.
Lisa, first concert.
I'm trying to think of the first concert. Honestly, I've been to so many.
Kim had a glove, and it was the
Honestly, may
hamburger
have been-
helper.
Oh,
What?
Tina blew us at the water with Elvis. That is, I
No.
got it.
Oh.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
we
wait.
need to do a whole show.
Mary,
Tina and
wait,
Elvis.
Mary with Aerosmith. I don't know that.
What?
Aerosmith versus Michael Jackson. I love
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. You
But
don't know what Michael Jackson's like in doing the moonwalk.
I had a Michael Jackson jacket with his pins and everything. So don't tell
Rod
me.
Stewart. I would have loved to see him. Who's that? Who is that Facebook user that said Rod Stewart?
That's Lily Johns. But I mean, you're not going to top Elvis. She saw the
Ooh,
king.
Larissa went to see NSYNC.
Yeah, you know
Nina
what?
win.
Elvis is the
Insane.
mic drop.
Come
Done.
on, really?
Done.
I was really excited about Dolly Parton, but I lost.
That's really cool as well.
Did you see Dolly Parton? I
For
would have
sure.
loved to see
I like Dolly a lot.
So my first,
Lisa.
my
That's
first. It's been a long time since I said that phrase. My first concert was Ringo Starr.
Nice.
Yes, but
Wow.
I've been to a lot of concerts.
Wow. You know what?
my
This is a
day.
really cool topic. Loretta Lynn. Wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should do this one night.
I
Kim's
I
mom
can
is
top
watching. Hi, Mom.
Loretta. I can top the
mom's
Loretta Lynn
watching?
story.
Really?
Donald. Yes. So I went to go see a taping of the Ellen DeGeneres show, and cooking on that show was Loretta Lynn, who gave
Wow.
everybody in the audience her new CD and her new cookbook.
And you get a cookbook, and you
I
get
did!
a cookbook.
And you get it, yeah. It wasn't
Well,
Oprah.
I have cool stories like that, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my first was Ringo Starr. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
a really good
Alan,
one.
you actually win. You win.
I don't know.
Maybe we have to have a show about concerts
Yes.
and celebrity sightings.
Sightings.
One,
Okay, so my last concert, so in May when I was at Epcot, I saw the Commodores.
Nice.
There
That's
we go.
really cool.
That's how we can connect it.
I would
Yeah.
really like to see the Commodores. That's a
There's
good one.
so many good ones at Epcot. There really,
Yeah.
really are.
When I'm
Mary's
when I'm
seen
there
Aerosmith
next
a
week.
lot.
Oh, I love Aerosmith.
I
I've
love
seen
Aerosmith.
a lot.
And I
Who-
got
who's,
lost.
who's
Can't
playing?
go wrong with Aerosmith.
No.
Who's playing when you're there, Alan?
Next weekend. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? The Baja Man.
Baja Men.
Mm.
Yes. One of the worst things that could ever happen when the Mets were in the World
So,
Series, they had
I
the
think
Baja
I'm gonna
Men
have
out on the
to-
field.
Drink a lot.
I
Yes.
was gonna say, I think I'm gonna have to go hit Mexico.
A lot.
And then
Just
go to
don't leave
America.
Mexico.
Ask
Just
for
stay there and
3
drink.
3 tequila flights.
Yeah.
3
Hi,
tequila
I'll
flights.
take all the tequila to go. Do
Oh,
we
that's-
want to? I hate to do this, but do we want to do our sponsor stuff and then talk about some Disney
Steve!
stuff?
We don't want
Oh,
to, but
sorry.
we will.
I'm
Yeah.
ruining
Yeah.
We want to. We
I
owe it
get-
to our
Yes, we want
wonderful,
I'm ruining everything.
fantastic, awesome
Buy
sponsor.
things now.
Yeah. We should just
You
mention
were
our
supposed
sponsor.
to run this through me, and you forgot again.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's a Bay Lake Tower.
My
Oh!
favorite. Besides Polynesian, I love Bay Lake
I
Tower
know, me
BLT.
too. I told Scott it's one of
You know
my
what?
faves.
I am going
And-
to float the monorail.
Float
we
some
can
stuff.
We can see this fantastic deal.
Yeah, let's float her up. I gave a little hint. It's a Bay Lake Tower 2-night stay.
Ooh.
Check in July 29th. Check out July 31st. So the end of this month. Bay Lake Tower Deluxe Studio theme park view. Keep in mind.
Okay,
it's a theme
wait. I
park
can
view.
add something to this.
You're gonna tack on your current stay?
No, this is the weekend Tiffany is playing Food and Wine.
Oh wow!
Alan, this is for you
I
and
think
me.
we're alone now.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Kim. Kim, we need to go.
Kim, if
Let's
you
do
can
it.
swing it, do it.
It's the only sound.
Well, the room sleeps 4 and 1 infant. It's $17 per point, giving you a total of 54 vacation club points and a cost of $955 for 2 nights. But this is a theme park view, so you're going to get some amazing views, amazing photos from your resort, Bay Lake Tower, as well as the bridge in between the Contemporary, and can also watch the nighttime Magic Kingdom show from there where they pipe in the music. So,
Dave, don't forget that new Villains Lounge on top.
well, right, yeah. So I think you have to be a direct DVC member, a blue card holder for that.
Okay.
But if you are, and you can get into that lounge and visit that new Villains Lounge, the views from up there are spectacular as well. So, I mean, this is great. $955. So it's just under $500 a night for this room. I'm probably, if you were paying rack rate, this is probably somewhere around $6 something a night, I would think, or at least close to $6. So it's a saving. Well, it's an actual savings over Disney of $562, right? So that's a lot of money to save. So book this.
And you could take the monorail to Epcot, really.
Right,
In
and
essence,
see
to go see
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, you
exactly.
could do the monorail crawl back.
Do it, yes.
4
So-
people to go see Tiffany
Ooh.
with our
Let's go.
with our
And the
$59
infant.
off.
Don't forget
Guys,
the
I'm
infant.
serious.
And the-
Let's go.
Yeah. Right.
Who's
Never
gonna
forget the
be our
infant.
DD, the infant?
We forgot about our NTD 50 code to save $50 off your reservation at booking.
So then you're at 905.
Right. So then you're at 905. So this is an even better deal. Hey Juan, how are you? Thanks for joining.
Only makes it $226 a person for 2 nights in Bay Lake
Terrific.
Tower.
Get in touch with Scott at dvc-rental.com for this deal. Please tell him that Disney Night Live and Now That's Disney people sent you, so we get credit for this because we don't want him to fire us. Also, make sure you check out dvc-rental.com all over social media, as well as their partner company, buyandselldvc.com. So go and experience DVC. You can rent, get a feel for it, and then get in touch with them. You can buy a resale contract. If you have a contract you want to sell, buyandselldvc.com is the place for you. They're all over social media as well. Again, promo code NTD50 to save $50 off this reservation. You got to do it, right?
So you wanted to know what to get me for my birthday, David.
You want this?
I think that would fit perfectly.
Yeah. Well, we need a babysitter unless I can't go. So, all right. Have fun with Alan.
You know what? I think I could go just to babysit.
Okay, Lisa, you know what?
Oh, wow.
I can, if you're up to driving, I can swing by and pick you up on the way. And then
I'm
we
good
could
with
just
that.
go together if you don't mind helping.
Everybody wants this deal. T9 is saying
It'll
DVC-rental.
I'm good.
So,
Alan, you're 4 hours away. Do you know what I would do if you didn't stop by here?
Well, what then you should do is the night before you drive up to our house, stay here, and then you and I leave the next morning and go pick up Lisa, and then the 3 of us can drive down.
one of you are going to have to act
already
like an
in-
infant.
Where is it? Ohio?
me up.
You
Just
can come
pick me
to
up.
Jersey
Just
and
pick me
pick
up.
me up.
Who's in Ohio? Oh, no one's in Ohio.
I mean,
Well,
no,
Well, Indiana.
Indiana.
yeah.
Yeah.
We go
T9
through like
says she
Tennessee
babysits.
and Georgia.
Yeah.
How many states away is Indiana from New Jersey?
Can you get to Georgia? Can you get to Atlanta?
Wow.
If you can get to Atlanta, we could pick you up at
Get rid of
Atlanta.
that.
Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Jeez, you guys are really planning this.
I think that's
Scott,
like
I think we're going to
8 hours
sell
time.
this deal before the show's over.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, Stan Solo. Don't forget our
Stan.
friends over at dmagicworld.com, 24/7 streaming Disney Magic. This is an awesome station. Listened to it the other day at work. Had a lot of fun because listening to Disney music helps me at work. And you choose what they play, so make sure you get in touch with them. Let them know what you want to hear. You can go right on there, actually, and select songs. And don't forget they have the movie channel now as well. So you have the park music and the movie channel. dmagicworld.com. Our friends, tell them we said hello. Actually, if you're listening on DMagic World and you hear us when they play us on the certain days of the week, hello from Now That's Disney and Disney Night Live.
You know what, Dave? I said it last week, and I will say it again. My favorite thing about the D-Magic World audience, they are all very attractive, good
Yeah,
looking.
you guys are some beautiful, beautiful people.
Fantastic taste.
Yeah.
We thank you.
We want to wish you
Oh.
beautiful people a happy 4th of July. I mean, nobody's better looking than Alan, but
I was
you
about to
guys
say, I
come
think
up.
I need a job there then.
Yeah, well, you could be in charge of the beautiful people. So, hi, April.
Well,
I,
found
I,
that
I
that's
have I have a little objection though. Steve says that Jay and I are the ones that need the babysitter, not Colton.
Wow.
Oh, dude, Steve's right, though.
this
Steve
is
is
true.
totally right.
Probably, yeah. I could have used a babysitter last weekend. Stan,
I'll be fine. I can do that too.
What's wrong with
Oh, you stay,
Stan?
man.
what's going on? Much better. What, Stan? Today you weren't feeling well. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, April.
T9, you would have to get those.
Well, hey, bro.
Donald thinks that I
and
can
Alan.
ride to Florida on my new Schwinn beach cruise.
Oh God, I can't. I wish I could post a picture. What did I want to say? I want to say that we're live as well. So if you're watching, please share us out. Let everybody know to check us out on Now That's Disney and Disney Night Live, because we're all over the place, right? We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're a podcast now. What Disney topic do we want to talk? Do we want to just go down
Alan Power Hour.
the power?
Oh, wait,
do we
what?
want to talk about the Bob Chapek getting re-upped for 3 years?
Sure.
Right. So
Okay,
they
so the
voted him
rumor
in
that-
for a
that-
3-year contract.
The rumor that I heard was that Mickey came out and saw his shadow, and that's why we got 3 more years of a contract.
Yeah. He's kind of like a groundhog.
You know, when you said You said I really just wanted to go, ooh, girl.
What's up, cousin Tony? How you doing, bud? So they re-upped him for 3 years, and it was like unanimously too, as well, wasn't it?
He's made them a good chunk of change. I'm sure
That's
they're
exactly
pretty
it.
happy with him.
So he helped them get through COVID, which I think that helped a lot, as well as the money thing. So
Jeannie
Yeah.
Bloss is expected to make $300 million this year.
wow, T9 says talking about this actually makes her ill. Yeah, a lot of people dislike him, but apparently the Disney shareholders they love him.
Not me. I voted no.
You voted no, huh? Unanimous no from Alan Power. How about you, Lisa? What do you think about this move?
I am not super happy about it, to be honest. But I mean, it's not my decision.
Right.
It
We're
was.
not-
It wasn't Alan's either, because he tried to get everyone to sway their votes, but
It didn't work.
Well, and in all honesty, I am a shareholder. I own one beautiful share of Disney.
Wow.
But Alan, when you came down in the big headdress and the roller skates, just like in Xanadu, and did the number, I was like, I'm in your corner.
See?
I see Donald's talking about my cousin Tony. Hey, how'd you know? He will make you an offer you can't refuse. What's up, Colton? How you doing? Say hi. We're live right now, pal.
Hi,
So we can't just sit
Colton.
here and hug mom for 10 minutes. Say hello to the audience. There's
And
some
choke-
people watching.
choke
And
me.
yeah,
say
don't-
hi to me.
all right. All right, leave mom
Bye.
alone. She's
Bye.
doing a show. We love you.
Thank you. Close the door.
So, yeah, I mean, since this topic makes a lot of people queasy in the stomach, that's it. There's nothing we can really do about it unless he really majorly screws up. He's there for 3 more years.
I
least.
don't think he's going to screw up as long as he's making the money. But I do think this is another place to put a pin in the watch Universal's Epic Universe in 3 years when it opens, because they've delayed the Imagineering staff coming down for the Great Theme Park Arms Race down in Orlando. But watch this space, because is he going to innovate and try to? Epic Universe is going to have amazing things. It's across from the convention center. You're going to be able to just buy a ticket to one section of the park if you want. The hub's going to be free with rides.
Wow.
It's going to have a brand new shopping district. Is he going to match this, or is he just going to keep slapping IP on rides?
True. Very true. And Donald says golden parachute before the end of 3. We can only hope. We can only hope. I don't know how much influence he had on this decision.
But I also do want to wonder how many of the decisions that we hate under JPEG's reign so far were things Iger signed on his way out and just kept rolling down.
Well, right. I mean, so things that are in play or were done recently were thought of a long time ago, right? They're not just new ideas. And so, yeah, he's seeing them come to fruition, but he wasn't the one in charge of those decisions. I'm not sure whose decision it was for this, but I'm excited about it because opening late 2024 is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which will replace Splash Mountain in Disney World. And what is this taking over in Disneyland?
It's Splash Mountain in Disneyland also.
So the same, okay.
But not just Splash Mountain. It's in Critter Country in Disneyland, which is connected to New Orleans Square.
So that's perfect theme.
Oh.
They're going to make New Orleans Square a much bigger land. But
Wow.
here's what I love: Karmic Vengeance. Winnie the Pooh replaced the Country Bears at Disneyland 22 years ago, and Skipper Jay is still bitter. When Tiana comes to town, the little English Pooh Bear in the English countryside has no place in New Orleans.
I like-
little English. Aw.
Mary says she doesn't like the name. I actually like Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I'm really
Tiana
excited.
is going to flush Pooh, and that's all I'm saying.
Uh-huh. I
mean,
will say this about this, without getting crazy or political or anything like that, but I will say this about this. Disney has to stay relevant. And some people may not like what I'm saying, but they have to stay relevant to people, children, especially kids. And like lately I've been paying attention to my students and like what movies they like and what, that's who's going. That it's not just us, it's adults, it's also young kids. And Alan, I thought of you, like this would be a great study for you because it's interesting because in the last like maybe 10 years of teaching, like maybe 8 years ago, all the kids loved Frozen, couldn't get enough. My class this year, because sometimes like for, before Christmas break or something, we'll watch a movie or recess if it's rainy out. They don't want to watch Frozen. They loved live action Aladdin. I put on The Little Mermaid once, the original. My girls wanted nothing to do with it. Now, I love The Little Mermaid.
Really?
Nothing wrong with it. But the next day, we were going to watch the second half, and they were like, I don't like that movie. And I'm like, okay, I'll switch it.
Well, they can't relate with it.
Zombies. They love the Disney zombies. I put on Princess and the Frog. It's one of the few movies that they watch that's older that they watched from start to finish, and they loved it. They loved the music. They loved Tiana. So it's relevant, and you have to stay relevant to the times. And so I think it's a good thing that Tiana did not have anything. Disney didn't have a lot of stuff for African-American girls. And I think it's a nice thing. So I know that people will miss Splash Mountain. I know it's nostalgic to them. And there's still a lot there, but
it's still going to be there.
I think it's great, and I can't wait.
And you know what? I want to kind of continue what you're saying because, I don't know about you guys, but deep Disney thoughts with Skipper J happen sometimes. And I've actually wondered to myself, what if I was a black dad and I took my family to Disneyland and paid all the money for everyone to have a great time? And on the way home, we're driving home, everyone's tired, and I ask them, did you guys have a good time? And they go, yes, Dad, but how come the only black people we saw were on the Jungle Cruise and Small World and nowhere else in the park?
Right.
Like, how would I answer that question?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not here to get into like the debate. That's for, it's a more philosophical thing about
What's up, Jake?
Song of the South. It's not, it's really, there's a lot to that movie. But Tiana and the Princess and the Frog are a lot more up to date and a lot more of just a positive thing for young girls. And
I see people online, they didn't like the movie. The movie was great.
Bring it.
The theming is going to be awesome. If you can really think about the movie and incorporating the theming to this ride. And again, the characters.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like a lot of the characters' voices, that the accents and stuff, and what they could do with that, and the humor they might be able to put into this. The lighting,
and it's probably going to be pretty too, like
swampy and the bugs and stuff. Like think about the lighting, right?
It's going to go well. It's going to go well.
Yeah.
I think because they are getting rid of a classic, and also because we're looking at they are going to have to compete on both coasts.
Well, right.
They owe us a spectacular e-ticket with projection mapping and new animatronic, just everything. This has to be standout, signature, A+ out of the gate.
Right. And I think, well, my message to the people who can't get over the fact that it's not going to be named with a mountain at the end is it's still a mountain. Get over it. Move on. It still looks like a mountain, right?
If you want to MGM without thinking about it.
Right. If you want to call it a mountain, call it a mountain. It looks like a mountain. I know it doesn't really fit into the area there at Disney World like it's going to in Disneyland. Again, get over it. The people that think of this stuff are called Imagineers because they imagine stuff and it's all imaginary. So move on past it and get over your stuff. You know what I mean?
It's all imaginary.
I will just say two last things about Song of the South. I have it. I've owned it for a long time. It's really a boring movie. It is boring. But if Karina Longworth does a podcast called You Must Remember This, and it's about the things forgotten in Hollywood. And a couple of years ago, she did a 6-part series called 6 Degrees of Splash Mountain.
I saw the 4th of
And that's where I would direct everyone to. You must remember this podcast, 6 Degrees of Splash Mountain. And she really breaks it all down over, the ride, the movie, and just everything between the movie to now and why. And does it better than I ever could.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, listen, some people were offended by the Song of the South and the theming of the ride. And like you said, Jay, there are some things there that may offend people.
The movie was protested when it came out at its premiere.
And again, there's a lot of different people going to Disney World with children, and they need to represent a little bit of everybody, not just white princesses or white princes. We need to have something, right? You need to have a role model, and Tiana's a really good role model for a lot of, not just girls, for African American boys and girls.
Color in your ads if you're not gonna, have things for them.
Right.
And my girls deserve to have princesses to look up to. That's
exactly.
My daughter just got a new towel, and that it had Moana and Tiana and Ariel, and she loves all three princesses. And to her, having that diversity, and with Disney's diversity initiative, I think it's a really smart move too. Not only does it help everyone to have, because if you identify and you see someone that looks kind of like you, that's always kind of fun and comforting.
Right.
But their initiative is diversity. So if that's what they're doing, then they should do it in all things. So.
Well, right, yeah, I think it also ties in a lot into what they've been doing on Disney Plus with a lot of these series, and where the women are very powerful. Look at Mandalorian and Obi-Wan, and just a lot of the different Scarlet Witch. They're making women very powerful in their stories, and again, that's great because women power, women have role models, and it's not just guys with lightsabers anymore. People need to move on.
We only had Princess Leia for a long time, and I think that's why my girl students couldn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but couldn't relate to Ariel. They were just like, "Can you turn this off?" And I was like,
"I'm wondering,
it's so good," but they did not like it. I'm like,
Kim, is that a generational thing where they see a woman who is not only changing her species, cutting herself off from everyone she's ever known, and literally giving away her voice for a dude? Are they looking at that and going, "Yeah, that's not career goals"?
Yeah, seriously.
When you compare it to like Anna and Moana,
it's a deep thing to think about, and I don't know if it was so much that they were thinking that at the time, but they just couldn't relate.
Thanks, Cornell.
Relating,
Yeah. Cornell's watching again. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Cornell from South Africa.
That's right.
I did have a joke about representation matters, because when I was a kid, the only gay people I saw on TV were Aquaman and Peppermint Patty, but
Look at Alan shaking his
poor Jay. Peppermint Patty.
With that, I'm going to ask Lisa, because she is our Disney Wish. Let's call her a correspondent tonight. The Disney Wish set sail this week for a media event. And I've been seeing everybody posting videos and photos, and I don't know much about the Disney Wish other than it's a new boat. Is it the 5th in the fleet or 4th?
It's the 5th, and it's beautiful. Like I had seen a few preview pictures, but I hope that most of you got to see the christening, and we already talked about Bob Chapek, and we talked about, we didn't really talk about Josh DeMario, but they were both on there. I thought the christening, for anyone that watched, was a beautiful ceremony. But just from the beginning, like when they get on the ship from the outside, it looks very similar to every other ship.
Right.
And then when you get in, the inside is much more, maybe the word, this is not a Disney term, but much more regal, lots of golds, lots of exquisite things. Ooh. Yeah, and Mary said she thought Chapek did pretty good on the christening. I thought it was a really good ceremony. I watched it.
Yeah? I didn't see it.
Okay, yeah, one of my youngest, who has that much attention, watched the whole thing.
Wow.
She was like, "Oh my gosh, Mommy, I can't wait to go on that next boat."
Well, maybe the golds are tying in. So you look at the boat here, the ship. It's got the gold, wrapping around. So the touches carry on inside. And what are some of the things that the other Disney cruise ships have? What are some of the things the Wish is going to have that they don't? New restaurants.
A lot of new restaurants, like There is the Bayou, which is like the Princess and the Frog themed bar. There is a Marvel themed restaurant, which is Worlds
Oh, is
of
that the?
Marvel,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay,
it's
okay, Lisa, did you guys see the Star Wars bar that is on this place?
I saw
yes.
very little of it.
I didn't put it on my list, but like there were so
Okay.
many things.
Are you
There
going?
is.
But
I'm
please
going
go
there.
through.
I'm going there.
Do it. Do it.
Do
There
it.
is a $5,000
Oh, yes.
That drink.
drink
The
in
Kyber
this
crystal.
bar.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
No way.
Yes.
5,000. Oh yeah, it's for
What's
it's
in
for
it?
real.
Gold, or like maybe it's one of David's IV infusions with.
I didn't pay $5,000 for that. There's no drink worth $5,000. I don't care if it comes with
It's
a
a drink
lightsaber
with no hangover.
and Kyber crystals. It
I
doesn't.
don't think you get to keep any of that stuff.
$5,000. What is the drink so special that costs $5,000? Is it
So,
chair?
I need a picture of this drink.
I don't know if it's been said what is in it yet. I've seen pictures of it.
They haven't released.
Maybe it's made with really good champagne, like you know how there's champagne
Let's
bottles
see.
or wine that's like
It doesn't. Yeah.
It comes in a Cantono because I'm a nerd. I know that term.
Right.
That's how they move their money around in Star Wars. It's the ice cream machine the dude is running with in Empires. Stan's here. He can correct me if I say anything wrong. But it comes in a Cantono for $5,000. Better give me the prop too.
I'm trying to look up a photo online of it. I did see a picture of it.
But is this another case of Disney being completely tone deaf to the current audience?
I think just tone deaf to anybody I don't care how
No
much
one
money you
says
have. Are
something
you
you-
paying
was there for
$5,000?
the bling
This is
factor.
something you do in Vegas to show off. I think it's
But,
the
you
same
know,
thing.
this is-
Right.
People
I'm
are
a high
paying this
roller.
for the Star Cruiser, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's several folks that paid for, that would pay for a concierge level and not even bat an eye. So, I mean, I don't think they're pricing themselves out of someone. Someone may buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure, right?
On
There's 3
TikTok
or
this
4
week,
shots
I
in it.
saw
Mhm.
the main suite of the new Wish. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the main suite is gorgeous.
Absolutely.
It is like, I think it said it sleeps 8 people, and it was, oh my gosh, it was crazy.
All right, so
It's
let's
hard.
read this. Thanks.
We're all reading Mary's paragraph. Mary, thank you.
Yeah, I can't find anything
I love
really.
reading
And at
is
the
so
end,
good
it
for the
comes with
radio.
3 wishes.
Can't find
The
any.
23-year-old reserve bourbon.
Okay,
That's
so
what I figured. The something
I'm
with-
drinking double
I'm gonna-
double casked
I'm-
Woodford Reserve right now. It's delicious.
I'm going to speed read it for the beautiful, attractive, intelligent, classy people on D-Magic Radio. Galactic beverage, Camis cognac, Japanese citrus fruit, yuza, kumquat, pricey bartenders, ultra expensive, Pappy, Van Winkle's Family Reserve, 23-year-old bourbon, Taylor's Flaggate, Kingsman Edition, very old Tawny Port. Boom, there, done.
JJ, you just gotta use
Happy Van Winkle's Family
your-
Reserve 23-year-old bourbon.
I was about to say, you
And
gotta use your
then
voiceover voice and
edition.
be like,
Well,
the galactic beverage is primarily made of
No, I'm
Taylor's
trying.
cognac
It's
that
a
also-
lot to read, and I appreciate it's a lot to read. So I'm just trying to hit the boom, boom, boom,
But-
boom, boom.
How many people is this going to serve? Like
It
it's a
had like
$5,000
four little like shot glasses in it. It looked
That's all you get. Yeah, I mean, come on,
It
stop.
better be like the scene in Moulin Rouge when they do the absinthe and they see Kylie Minogue as the Green Fairy.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was Kylie Minogue. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that was her.
I never even put that together. Wow.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's a very good scene of the movie.
Don says 2 shots of
Yes,
Nightfall.
exactly. And a bottle of cheap Tawny Port because that's what that is.
Well, and
I saw that, Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald said that the $100,000 world tour sold
It did.
out, and it
Yeah.
did. There are
I
folks
almost
that are
had enough
really
money to buy it. I was right there.
you know though, I looked at it. I could do that myself for a fraction of the price.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I can make that.
Exactly. You
I
could.
can make that drink for you in my house exactly for
Yeah.
probably $50.
Dave, come on
No,
over. I'll have
no.
that drink waiting for you.
There's
Those
nothing in it that's
liqueurs
expensive.
May cost
Yeah.
like $500 to $1,000.
No, it's a
You're-
ton. So the only thing is the Pappy Van Winkle bourbon that you would have to get.
Happy Van
yeah.
Winkle.
Is this
Yeah.
another Instagram experience? Is this what
For
like
sure.
Possible.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All I
Yeah.
want to know is someone going to get hosted for that drink, and who are they? Disney.
I
we're
I saw it
right
on
here.
TikTok.
Us.
I saw some
All
on TikTok.
5 of us. Come on.
Us.
I'd rather spend my money on a VIP tour or something else.
Well, we could definitely get a
Hosted.
really nice room with DVC-rental.com. Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
you think
Right,
think
exactly.
of where you could stay for that
$5,000.
Right.
What experience
yeah.
could you have?
And remember
Yeah,
the
that's-
dash to save the cash.
Right. That's the thing. Like, what could you buy? Is that experience really that exclusive? So that's what I always think of. I'm all about experiences. I love to travel, but is that one worth it?
Oh, Mary, wait, okay, hold on. So you get to go to the Skywalker Ranch if you purchase the drink? Because now that changes a lot of
What it
things.
sounds like, because T9 and Stan just said the same thing.
Okay, so buying the drink then might be
Oh.
worth it for you. Okay, so yeah.
I
So
And
you're
the
allowed.
Stormtrooper character experience. Well, this is a whole different thing. That it's not a drink.
So it's just you buy the drink and there's a different experiences that come with it.
Ooh, there's
Okay.
there's wine called Skywalker Vineyards wine.
Yes.
Again, my birthday's coming up, David.
So-
July
Keep
22nd,
wanting
I
to
know.
what I want.
Wait a minute. Here's what I'm wondering. For 5,000, can I get out with one of the original Millennium Falcons in my shirt?
Could you?
Plus there's
How
Steve-
many
wow.
Star
Oh,
Wars
okay.
props could I get into my
Right.
clothes at Skywalker Ranch before running out?
This changes everything, Mary. Thank you.
Steve is right. $1,000 would be the tip. That would be 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really $6,000.
6,000. Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to go to Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, and you get a bottle of Skywalker wine.
Yes.
So I'd like to know who would do it. I mean, we have several people watching.
Stan would do it, but he wouldn't drink the drink. He would just go to the ranch.
Stan would not drink that. He would not spend.
I would do it, Stan. I would split it with you. I totally would.
Yeah.
We'll go to
I still
Skywalker
wouldn't.
Ranch together. We can steal twice as much.
What else is in Disney news?
Oh, yeah.
Brightline is no longer coming to Disney Springs. So the project is not dead, but there will not be a stop directly at Disney Springs. There will be a nearby stop, but not directly at Disney Springs. So some people were upset about this, and some people are happy because it's going to provide a new route. I'm going to
Oh, what? We lost
Is
it.
it,
let's see.
is it by chance going to stop anywhere by the convention center or
Yes.
Universal's Epic Universe?
So
Which we
let
should stick
me
a pin in?
share my screen here, and I will read this article. Can everybody see this? Let's see. There you go. Let's go like this. So this is from News 6 Orlando. Disney Springs no longer a stop on Brightline's Miami to Tampa route, and the train will not stop at Disney Springs. So Brightline will no longer have a station at Disney Springs as part of the 320-mile higher speed passenger train services stretching from Miami to Orlando to Tampa. Let's see if it talks about the route. After strong support from Central Florida leaders and Universal Orlando, which has offered to donate more than a dozen acres for a train station, Brightline said a solution is to run right through International Drive along SR 528, stopping at Orange County Convention Center, Jay, and again near Disney Springs, but not on Disney property. So this actually does benefit Universal, yeah?
Right, because you could have, if you're coming from, say, Miami for the weekend, or just for a few days, you could have just hopped on the train, got to Disney Springs, taken a bus to your hotel, or an Uber, but now it goes right to the competition.
Right. In In addition to the airport, one new station will be located at the Orange County Convention Center. An alternative station will be placed near the original Disney Springs site, albeit not on land owned by Disney. Taken together, the 3 integrated stations provide access to the largest economic and employment centers in Central Florida. So that's really it. Again, I know that after looking at a lot of different articles, some people were upset, but then some people are very happy because this kind of changes the landscape of things. And
Well, I've got 2 comments about that.
please share them.
First, Ubering from the airport to Disney right now is a pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah.
Just because it starts surging and the prices are outrageous and it's just crazy. So, I mean, I would take the train to the convention center, and I think it would be easier to Uber from the convention center to anywhere on property. Secondly, I was thinking, and I hate thinking this way, but do you think deep down this is payback from the state about some political things that Disney may have said about laws passed in Florida recently?
Anything is possible with DeSantis. Yeah.
That's my first thought is this
Yeah.
station got axed because they're trying to take away money from Disney.
Right. Or, ruin anything that's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's funny because I was wondering, does this conflict with the Reedy Creek thing? Is that why it got?
Well, right. And what about like property taxes and anything like that, or having to maintain something? Because if you do take over that area, you have to maintain this. Maybe avoiding to have to deal with that. I don't know, because that information, I don't know about it if it's out there. But again, anything's possible in the landscape of politics.
I'm putting this again on my big board because I want to come back to this topic and do a whole thing on it.
Yeah.
Maybe on a podcast. I think the first half of the 20s belonged to Disney, but the second half belonged to Universal.
Wow. Yeah. Well, maybe we can do a whole episode on that as well.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's kind of smart just for the whole travel industry, to be honest, that it goes to iDrive. There are so many hotels, so many things to see, and it kind of could be transitioning a hub, from one theme park type of a thing to all of the things in the Orlando area that you can go to. So I think it's pretty smart. And if you've ever made that drive from Orlando to Miami, this would make you very happy to get there much quicker. So I'm excited about that. I've flown into Orlando or went to Disney first or last before and after cruises out of Miami. And I think that's a great option.
Yeah, I think that's the big benefit in all this, is getting to the port, right?
I think so.
So, and I see what Steve is saying, that Disney backed out because they didn't want to spend it. But that's very weird because this was in the plans originally. So wouldn't they have the money budgeted for that? Or maybe they want to reallocate that money to something else now? I don't know. But, this was announced a while ago, actually, but they just decided to cancel that stop. But, hey, in other news that nobody even knew about, Carousel of Progress got an update in the final scene. Nobody knew it was down or being refurbished or what, but it did.
They just come in the middle of the night and change everybody?
It's possible.
I swear that's what it feels like.
Because Alan messaged us last night in our messaging group, and it's like,
here's your Old Navy clothes, everybody.
Right. So what they did was they kind of made it more modern, right? And they're also tying this into the Food Rocks portion of Epcot. I think, right?
Okay. Who saw Food Rocks? I did. It was terrible.
Right. So, but you could see the apron here, My Food Rocks, and more modern, clothing and technology. And instead of the old ski boots, this woman is putting on work boots. So
those aren't even ski boots; those were moon boots from Moonraker.
Oh yeah. You could see a computer screen and a laptop here. More modern technology. I'm not sure. It looks like
new glasses, better hair.
Right.
Everybody looks modern, not stuck in 1994.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
updated the scene because this is supposed to be the scene that takes you to, today, right?
Okay, so
Um,
who thinks who looks best in its new costuming?
Pull it up a little bit again, David.
Yeah,
Go
hold
through
on.
everybody.
Because I'm going to give it to Grandma. Grandma went from looking like she went from Mama's Family to Sex in the City.
I don't know. Grandma looks a little frumpy.
Grandma looks good and Dad looks good.
Grandma's got a nice pink pencil skirt, nice little cardigan.
Let's see if I can.
She's rocking a
I
bob.
think
Grandma looks
Mom
great.
looks pretty good.
Solo Leia.
Grandma looks like she's ready to party after this.
Oh no, Alan's on Solo Leia.
Yes, the Allen Power Hour is here.
What the heck did I do?
But we couldn't actually see anything except for your arms.
I
So
want to do a podcast and just call it the Allen Power Hour because I love the name.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So yeah, that's what happened with Carousel of Progress, and that's what's in Disney News. Why can't I get this picture off of
it
the
was
screen?
like they did like a screen or a scene change. Like if it was a play, they all they all
Yeah.
just have a quick update and
Yeah.
let's change everything out real quick.
Oh, Dave, go back to that last picture.
Yes, I was waiting for you, Jay, to pick that up. I know what you're talking about.
The
Wait a second.
Mineral. Okay, what Sun is wearing, that is
Uh-huh.
the logo for Mineral King, which was what Walt Disney was working on before he died. That's where the Country Bears were going to go.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's cool.
So you got
I
a
was
little.
wondering what that was.
Nice Easter egg.
I bet there's a
Yeah.
few more Easter eggs.
There was
It's looking
the
better.
Pa-
Look at the-
Patricia's
look at the
new
girl.
hoodie is a tribute to Tomorrowland.
Is that
The movie
The
with
daughter.
George Clooney.
Daughter.
No, actual Tomorrowland in
that photo seems to
Disney
have
World.
disappeared now from
I
my.
like that movie.
do you have the one with the grandpa you just had?
For some reason, it no longer is in this slideshow. I may have accidentally removed it. Let's see. I can load it back in. It's not a big deal.
Well, and I kind of was thinking that the daughter, Patricia, or whatever her name is, was kind of like every person dressed or every kid dressed when I go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, Lisa, with the pajama pants.
Yeah, so Progress Tech is a nod to apparently the
So-
future world, I guess.
What we're saying is clearly Patricia is the low class one of the family.
It's possible.
Maybe.
It's very possible.
She's just
Um,
the way all youth dress today.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks
Oh,
comfy to me. What else? I had one more thing and now I'm looking for it. Happy 4th of July to
Yes.
everybody celebrating our independence. And if you've ever celebrated 4th of July at Disney World, if you get the opportunity to do it, it is a lot of fun. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. And happy 4th of July. Have a safe weekend.
Yeah.
Continue your weekend. Tune in for the Allen Power Hour coming to us soon, I guess.
I mean, he may not even be on it. That's just what we're going to call it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it could just be the Power Hour, but it's sponsored by Allen.
The Without
Starring
Allen Power Hour.
Starring Allen and then crew
Starring.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody got any last minute thoughts about Disney news or anything? Try not to blow off your fingers with fireworks, everyone.
Yeah. If you have dogs, please lock them in a safe place.
Yeah.
Blankets. They're going to need some comfort.
Right. That's true.
For
My-
sure.
Dog before Peter didn't care about fireworks, but my dog before. He
Yeah. Our Gigi
real
does not
hard
like
time.
it. Yeah.
Gigi has a hard time too. Yeah.
Yeah. Very. Yeah.
Trump is looking really good, and I'm trying to stretch that last 2 minutes to make it an hour.
I'm going to go eat a crumble cookie. Oh, thanks for
And
rubbing it in
Mary
there.
has a new little puppy, so Mary,
Yes.
you have to tell us how
Yeah.
Bella does with the fireworks for the
Yes.
first time.
Oh wait, teaser trailer, Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh my goodness! How did we forget that? Oh, 'cause
Yes.
wait, hold on. We're not going anywhere.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Hey, happy birthday. Thanks. So what are you guys doing tonight? Birthday ritual, scary movie marathon, same as every year.
You know, legend has it, it's on the 16th birthday that a witch gets her powers.
Another year begins anew. Maiden, mother, and crone too. We call on thee with one request. Help our intentions manifest.
The Sanderson sisters. I bet you're looking for the stage. Always.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
I put a spell on you.
They all look great too. They really
they don't.
do. For being 30 years later,
It's makeup and effects.
it's a lot of makeup, but
It's a ton of makeup.
I never
think
made it through the first one.
It looks really good. That one looks like a really fun.
I guess. Do I need to watch the first one?
yes.
It's
Yes.
never
It's
really
so-
moved me.
I'm not a huge fan of Hocus Pocus 1. I gotta be honest.
It's a
Sorry,
cute
Alan.
movie.
You and I again butt heads like Figment, Hocus Pocus. I'm not. But this movie looks really good.
Yeah.
So.
I
I don't know about you guys,
Fun.
but my first time at Mickey's Not So Scary at the Magic Kingdom, I saw the Sanderson sisters, and now they're like a permanent part of Halloween. It's not Halloween without the witches now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. The show is so good.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
only one king of Halloween, and his name is Michael. Okay, Michael Myers.
I thought it was Elvis.
I thought it was Jack Skellington. So
Another movie that I really
thought it was
don't
Paul.
care for.
See, I'm more. I
No.
love Nightmare Before Christmas. Love it.
I like the characters and I like
Thank
the
you,
music,
Kim.
but the movie,
I love
it's
it.
hard for me to make it through. I don't know what it is about the movie. It's just kind of like blah to me. But I never was able.
It's a
Yeah,
musical. It's a musical, though.
I know what it is.
You know what,
I
Dave?
know.
You know what killed Nightmare for me is friends who took it a little too far with everything from Hot Topic.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, I mean, it's.
people who made you not like it by osmosis.
Wait, Lisa and I really.
Yeah.
Lisa, are we allowed to just say like what the big Sensi release is really fast?
No, because there's like
Are we
all
not allowed
sorts of
yet?
like. So, yeah, of course you would. I don't know. Can
We're
you?
not showing it. We're just saying what's coming. We can't.
Right.
You might not be able to.
Yeah, those aren't released yet, but
Right.
something
right,
could
then.
be coming.
Is it public at all?
Not really.
All right, then I wouldn't mention it. You don't want to get in
At the
trouble
end of the
with
show, we can
Sensi.
find out.
Yeah, at the end we could tell you guys, but I think you already know.
When it comes out. When it comes out.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry I forgot about the Hocus Pocus 2 trailer. So
And the Little Mermaid
Yes.
live action. Something came out just really fast, but it wasn't like a full trailer. Did anybody see that? It looks
Little
really
teaser.
cool. What?
Yeah. Little
It's
teaser.
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't see
I
it.
don't think I've seen any.
no, I
of
didn't
it.
get
I'm
to see that
excited.
yet.
No.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Well, more to look forward to in the future from our friends at Disney. The first time all five of us have been together at one time. This was great.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah,
Do
and
this
thank
more
you.
often.
Yeah, definitely.
I've missed you, my friends.
We
have
missed
missed
you
you,
too.
Alan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we again want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight and joined us on your Saturday night. And hopefully you have
Have
great,
a
safe
great
weekends.
4th
Yeah.
of July, everybody. Be safe.
Yes.
Safe.
Enjoy. Happy Independence Day, America.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
Yes.
Be fantastic, everyone.
Alan already is.
He smells like cookies.
Jay smells.
Alan.
Where's
There's
the-
a cut right there.
where's the-
I have my finger on the button, so technically the last word.
Technically, he gets the last word. Yeah.
Always, Alan smells.
Ugh.
Alan